Morning. Today I am discussing about some RTOS related parameters. First I am selecting features of message passing. There are more features are there in RTOS. Kernel does all these mechanisms. There are two types of message passing. First one is direct message passing and indirect message passing. Usually message usually contains source as well as the destiny addresses. So any message it contains passes through the networking system from one point to the another point. Direct messaging, direct source address and destiny address is there, indirect via other media in the networking system. So we can classify these two types of messages. First source and destiny addresses and other parameters are taken into the considerations. In RTOS, kernel does all these mechanism, and if you pass a number of messages, then it creates the another parameter. Then what are the major advantages of this message passing? First one is simplicity. Simplicity, you can easy to transfer the information from one point to the another point. It may be group message also you can transfer it, or single message also you can transfer one point to another point. Uniform semantic. The message format is same for all the messages. So it is called as a uniform semantic. And local communication. Communication between one point to the another point. Locally you can exchange the information within the prescribed time. Another most important parameter for message passing is security. Your whatever your message is, it does not hack any one person, so it should be secured and reach the particular destiny point. And another most important parameter is portability. Portability means a message which contains limited amount of memory and limited amount of space. You can transmit, you will get a more efficient information sent as well as the receive. These are the major advantages of features of message passing. Suppose if you pass the number of messages are more and more, then kernel what it does, kernel according to the priority level, messages are under queue. So now we are discussing about the message queues. Message queue priority base, read bar write. All the facilities are present in the kernel. So n number of messages are transmitting at a time. What it does, it creates a queue. Queues are related to depends on the first come in first serve according to the time priority basis. So we can create a queue. Queue is nothing but a buffer. It's like a memory, temporary storage memory. All the messages are stored in the particular buffer. Then kernel what it does? Kernel does the queuing mechanism as per the priority basis. You can read, write and delete, send all the transmit the information, receive the information, copy the information. All the facilities are providing in the RTOS system. So that is very easy to eliminate the obstacles. So these are the major advantages, sending the queues as well as the receiving the queues. Both sending and receiving, which is adapted to the priority base. First come, first serve. Then first you can read that message and move to the another. So this process is continuous. In RTOS system, kernel which is Unix operating system also does the same thing. That kernel which maintains the queuing system according to the priority level. And third point we are discussing about mailbox functions. So what it does all the functions. Mailbox means you can transmit the information, you can receive the information, your information may be single or grouped, whatever it may be, that managed and monitoring by the kernel. What it does, create the mailbox, write to the mailbox, read from the mailbox. Whatever the information you can read, create, send, delete, resend. So many applications are present in case of RTOS. Another important parameter, signal integers, flags and interrupts. So in signaling system, RTOS what it does, it receives the information and send the information. The information may be arrival and departure, which is depends on the interrupt. What is the interrupt? Interrupt means subroutines. Whatever the one program is completed, that will provide certain interrupts, and based on the interrupt, we can take the information one after the another according to the scenario, according to the priority based. These are the major criteria in case of RTOS. The signals and systems are most important, and these are most efficient utilization in case of RTOS operating systems. So another important parameter in RTOS socket. Socket level, you are already familiar in networking systems, Unix operating system or Linux operating systems. You can create and transmit with the networking system, enter the protocol multiple transport layer. Then interface is socket level programming is required. The interface is in protocols for multiple transport layer. What it does, it sends the information and receives the informations. Before that, you have to interface it. Interface means you have to communicate with the network layer. Then it, based on the addresses, afterwards the level of programs is generated. That is socket level interface. That in this time the network system is most important. Without TCP/IP, you cannot interface or send and receive client and server relationship is not maintained. So you have to maintain the client and server relationship. That socket level programs are most important. Socket level programming in the networking system. What it does, it creates the sockets and listen incoming client and server request. Client and server request means one person is required so many data. He wanted to request to the server. Then server is provide his accept his request and send the acknowledgement. Afterwards, will server is fulfill the client's requirement. So client and server relationship is continuous. So specific the addresses and service port is very essential while interfacing with socket level programming the server programs. Establish connection with the server. Client should be connected with the server, then only exchange of the information and socket level programs are established. So socket level programs in Unix operating system or Linux operating system or embedded systems, these are most important parameters that should be very easy to communicate with the networking system. And another point we are moving to that RPC. RPC means remote process call. Then this mechanism, this software is developed by Sun Microsystem. Develop the program using Unix and Unix operating systems. You have to remote access it through the without connection, hardware connections. You can access through the networking system. That is known as a remote procedure call, RPC, remote procedure call. This software is developed by Sun Microsystem. Through this, you can send the information and control all the subroutines through the RPC. It is one of the major advantages that embedded system is supports this type of RPC software systems. And most important point in this RTOS task synchronization. First, I will define what is synchronization. Synchronization is the process between transmitter as well as the receiver. Why the synchronization is required? Because without synchronization, the message is not transmitted. What we will do, we can manage the both impedance as well as impedance matching for transmitter as well as the receiver in case of modulation systems. So transmission, receiving and transmitter both are most important. If the transmitter as well as receiver there is a synchronization, then communication is exist. Otherwise, communication is not exist. So task synchronization is most important. It may be sending or receiving, both to be together to accept, and receiving and sending process should be same. That is known as a task synchronization. Task means a function. We are write it in the form of programs. One task into another task. You can write it so many tasks. That synchronization is one task into another task. There is a synchronization, then only communication is exists. So another important parameter we are going to discuss about racing. Racing multiple data accessing without access control. That is called a racing. Racing means information to be multiple data accessing by using without access control. That is called racing. Racing conditions more than one operation is identified undefined manner. That the racing facilities are provided in RTOS. And another important deadlocks. Deadlocks means these are comes under mutual exclusive events. So in case of probability, more than one events are passing. Which one is first at that time? Deadlock is appears. Circular waiting. There are several types of deadlocks are there. Mutual exclusion, circular waiting, no preemption. These are the types of mechanism in RTOS program. If you apply the deadlock, then the program is not executing. Then another important parameter for RTOS is live lock. Live lock means to execute the program concurrently. Concurrently means continuously one after the another. At that time, you will provide certain amount of delay. Then RTOS is undergoing the sleep mode. Afterwards, whenever the interrupt is appears, again wake up the RTOS and starts the executing. This is known as a live lock. Then we are already discussed about the semaphore. Semaphore, there are two types of semaphore. Binary semaphore is the then these semaphores we are already discussed. Semaphore, it is the process to writing the programs, just like a provide an interrupt for each program. So this is known as semaphore. Semaphore, which is created by the flags. Flags means whenever the interrupt is appears, flag is turn on or turn off. At that time, the program is executing under the sleep mode. The semaphore which is decides. Binary semaphore is also executing based on the 0 and 1s. That is critical. So this type of semaphore is most important in case of RTOS programming. Alert the flags and provide the informations to the program, because some number of tasks are there. Each task we are adjust with the semaphore, then execute or stop the operations. This is known as semaphores. We are already discussed in earlier classes. So we will turn into the next issues.